Oh no, the immigrants are going to take our jobs. I need you to zoom out for a second. Why does it matter if you lose your job? Whether because an immigrant took it or anyone else or for any reason, because your job is your stream of income. And if you don't have a big enough financial safety net and you lose your stream of income, that means you can't afford your most basic necessities, your housing, your food, your health care. And in this country, not being able to afford those things means you go without, which means your odds of dying goes way up. It's your survival that's at stake here. And every time we try to make legislation that guarantees those things, we get told it's socialism. The system doesn't treat you humanely. So then you turn around and you treat immigrants the same way the system treats you. The system doesn't treat you as a person. It treats you as a cog in a gear, as part of a larger machine that's just built to churn wealth upwards. The people who run the machine have convinced you that because you're grinding up against these other cogs and these other gears, and it's wearing you down and making your job harder, that it's their fault. So that you don't ask the question, hey, why does the machine that we built work this way? How about we build a machine that works for us instead of for them? So they make you afraid of this group of people by convincing you that they're these horrible monsters, that they're these violent criminals, even though statistically they are associated with and have a lower violent crime rate than natural-born US citizens. So that you can justify treating them inhumanely as the system treats you. Then ICE can chip away at our constitutional rights. They can barge into homes without judicial warrants or without getting permission of the homeowner. They can violate your Fourth Amendment rights by approaching you and asking for identification just based on your skin color or based on your accent. And you continue to defend them because your priorities are such that it's the other people, it's your neighbor, it's the non-white person, it's the non-Christian that's causing your problems. It's not the billionaires, the people who would happily exploit us all to death, who can buy policy and make it such that our reduction in wealth inequality after taking out taxes is like the lowest in the developed world. And you're mad at immigrants. So you choose the inhumane route. Deportation is not the only option. There's also the regularization process, which many countries take advantage of. Regularization is the process of giving them a pathway to legal citizenship. And it's more humane because it doesn't just rip families apart when some of these undocumented immigrants have had kids who are citizens of this country. And it's more cost efficient because it costs at most $3,000 to go through the regularization process per person. Whereas deportation, because you have to apprehend, detain, transport the person to a holding facility, you have to run and operate that holding facility, and then you have to transport them out of the country, costs $10,000 to $12,000, $13,000 per person. It's not the fiscally conservative route. You are letting them distract you from the bigger problem. There ain't no war but the class war.